Think about your granddad for a second. One single job. No side hustle, no crypto, no crazy personal brand. And somehow, he bought a whole house, raised kids, and retired totally fine. Now look at us. 2 college degrees, working 40 hours a week, sharing an apartment, and still stressing if we'll ever own anything. So, what actually broke?
Look, I'm not going to sit here and act like the old days were perfect. A lot of people got left in the dust back then, too. But for most families, the cheat code was simple. Work hard, show up, play by the rules, and your life would actually get better. That whole mindset built everything we grew up believing in. Being middle class was never about flexing being rich. It was just about feeling safe. You could actually plan your future. Starter home by 30, savings locked in by 40, chill retirement by 65. It wasn't easy, but it made sense. Now, that map is completely useless.
And here's the mind-blowing part. Companies are making billions. Tech is insane right now. The economy is bigger than it's ever been in human history. So if there's literally more money existing today than ever, why does everyone our age feel completely broke?
Sure, paychecks technically went up a bit, but the price of just existing went up way faster. At first, it's a tiny gap. You barely feel it month to month. But stack that gap over 20 or 30 years, and suddenly you're drowning. You don't even realize how bad it is until you look at rent prices. And that's where the wall hits you. In literally every city, home prices blew right past normal paychecks. Too many people, 0 starter homes, and huge investment firms buying up whole neighborhoods. Throw in all the red tape, and you get one brutal reality. Just trying to get a foot in the door costs a literal fortune now. Do the math real quick. Take the home your parents bought at your age. Now multiply that price tag by 4. Add today's insane interest rates on top. That monthly payment isn't just a bill anymore. It's a whole second job. And when rent or mortgage eats your entire check, what's left for you? Because owning a home was never just about having a roof. It was your backup plan, your automatic savings account. Without that, building actual wealth feels almost impossible. So ask yourself, if one surprise expense could wipe out your bank account, is that really living? Or are we all just surviving? Then they told us to go to college. Get the degree, secure the bag, you're set for life. Study hard, graduate, get hired. Easy, right? Except tuition exploded into a complete scam. Now, starting your adult life 6 figures in debt isn't rare. It's literally the baseline. So you step into the real world already in a deep hole. Interest keeps stacking up while you're just trying to pay for groceries. Saving money, that gets pushed to someday. The worst part is your 20s are when your money is supposed to work for you. Lose these years and you're playing catch up forever. Now toss healthcare on top of that nightmare. Medical tech is insane now, sure. But one sudden emergency, one bad diagnosis, and boom, years of hard work wiped out overnight. People aren't broke because they're buying too many iced coffees. They're broke because basic survival has no safety net.
And it's not even just the big stuff. Groceries feel like a luxury purchase now. Gas swings like crazy, insurance keeps creeping up. Daycare literally costs more than college tuition in some spots. One of these alone, you manage. All of them hitting your account at once? That's where people burn out.
So everyone adapts, because what choice do we have? 2 paychecks in a household isn't a power move anymore. It's mandatory. You work your main job, then drive Uber or sell stuff online on weekends. Every second is a hustle. But under all that energy, everyone is secretly exhausted. when even resting feels guilty? What is that doing to us? It's crazy how fast things changed. Our parents stayed at one company for 30 years and retired with a pension. Now, if you stay at a job longer than 2 years, you're losing money. You have to manage your own risk, your own health, your own retirement. The safety net didn't disappear. Companies just dumped it on our shoulders.
And now we have AI and automation throwing fuel on the fire. Yeah, history says tech always creates new jobs eventually. Cool story. But right now, it's deleting current ones in real time. And that awkward middle phase, it's never as clean or easy as tech CEOs make it sound on podcasts.
Picture this. You grind for 10 years to build a real career. Then suddenly, software can do your entire week's work in 10 seconds. Pivoting takes money and time that most people running on fumes just don't have. So who actually absorbs the hit when progress moves too fast? Meanwhile, in a totally different world, a few people are thriving. Stocks, real estate, private assets, all flying through the roof. If you already own stuff, you got richer doing absolutely nothing. If you were just trading your time for a paycheck, you fell behind. Turns out, money makes money way faster than hard work ever will. Think about how wild scale is today. One app or one brand can hit millions of screens in a second. Massive reach means massive profits. So modern tech doesn't just grow the game. It concentrates all the wealth right at the top, into fewer hands than ever. To be fair, tech has made our lives super convenient in a million ways. Nobody's denying that. But when all the real wealth gets stuck at the peak, does any of it actually trickle down to us? Or does it stay locked up in the clouds? Really think about that. This one stat says it all. Previous generations grew up expecting to buy a house. Ask anyone in their 20s today, and they just hope to survive rent. Going from expecting to just hoping, that shift alone tells you everything about where we are. And social media makes it 10 times worse. Endless feeds of 20-year-olds and mansions and luxury trips. You compare your real life to their highlight reel. So you spend money you don't have to look like you're doing okay. And that credit card debt quietly destroys what's left of your peace. The people in charge see it, obviously. But everything is moving so slow. Pensions are struggling. Fixing housing takes decades. Fixing education takes forever. It's all tied together like a knot, which means no magic fix is coming to save us anytime soon. So if we keep running this exact same script, where do we end up? Nobody owning anything, working until we're 80, pushing off marriage, pushing off having kids, just trying to keep our heads above water. Stability becomes this myth we chase instead of something we have. And that changes the whole world. Now, I'm not saying it's completely hopeless, because at the same time, new doors are opening everywhere. Remote work lets you live differently than our parents ever could. Starting an online business or finding a niche has never been easier. The middle class isn't just dying, it's being forced to reshape. But the real danger is pretending nothing changed. If you're still using an old playbook, your income stalls. If you don't adapt to how fast things move, you get priced out. Everything in this modern system is connected, and standing still is the fastest way to drop behind. Maybe it's time we ask ourselves the uncomfortable question. Are we judging our lives by rules that don't even exist anymore? Is buying a white picket fence house really the only definition of winning? Or do we need to completely rewrite what making it actually means? Because changing your life starts with being real about where you are. The game isn't impossible, but the rules definitely shifted. And acting like everything is normal? That's way more dangerous than just facing reality head on.
Here's the scary thing about this whole collapse. It doesn't make a sound. No dramatic crash, no headline popping up on your phone. Just a slow, quiet squeeze on your monthly budget. And those quiet changes, those are the ones that catch you off guard until you realize you're stuck in it. For generations, normal working people were the foundation of everything. When people feel secure, society works. When people feel trapped, everything starts getting chaotic fast. This isn't to make you feel helpless. It's a wake-up call to start paying attention. So here's what you really need to figure out. If the rules of life quietly changed on us, are you playing the new game? Or are you still following a map that doesn't exist anymore? The future isn't set in stone yet, but ignoring what's happening, that's the riskiest move you can make. This is unfiltered reality, and we're just getting started.